Hello there. I'm glad you're here, ready to take a break from the usual routine. Yes, you, the pioneer family, gathered around a screen or table, sharing a moment together in a world that rarely slows down. It's 2026, and the world is buzzing with digital noise. Notifications, updates, and endless streams of information fill our days. Let's pause the endless scroll and step back for a moment. Take a breath, and let's look at things from a new angle. The numbers are captivating, but what if the real future isn't found on a graph? What if it's something deeper, something we create together? Imagine watching a claymation movie. If you only counted frames, you'd miss the story. The magic is in the movement, the emotion, the journey. The numbers are just the mechanism. The real show is the human story on the screen. That's where meaning lives. That's what I want to talk about, our story. The one we're writing together every single day. So join me on a little journey, a thought experiment. Let's imagine what we can build if we focus on connection, not just calculation. Let's set aside the obsession with numbers and start watching the movie. Let's enjoy the story as it unfolds together. Value isn't a destination, it's built piece by piece, interaction by interaction. Every conversation, every shared laugh, every idea matters. It's a collective creation, a community barn raising on a global scale. We're all in this together, shaping something bigger than ourselves. Technology is the stage, but we are the actors. The spotlight is on us, and the world is watching. We have the script's first lines, the rest is improvisation. The future is unwritten, and we get to decide what comes next. It's up to us to get on stage and start interacting. Every step we take shapes the story for everyone. The numbers will follow us, not the other way around. Let's lead with purpose, and let the data reflect our journey. They're the applause after the performance, the recognition of what we've built together. The performance itself, that's where the real value is born. That's where the magic happens, and you have a starring role. So let's step into the spotlight, together. Remember the early days? The thrill of the tap, the lightning bolt, the race to collect pi. Watching balances grow was exciting and necessary, the foundation for what's next. But now in 2026, the landscape has shifted. The chapter of accumulation is behind us. To keep rereading it would be like sharpening a plow but never breaking ground. The tools are ready, the fields are waiting, it's time to plant. Fixating on pi's price is a ghost from the old system. Value isn't measured by distant markets anymore. This new world asks us to participate, not just watch. Let's put the old way in the rearview mirror. The road ahead is about community and connection. The question is no longer how much is it worth, but what can I do with it? It's a shift from passive observation to active participation. That's where the life is. Let's talk about the architects, Dr. Nicholas Kokalis and Dr. Cheng Diao-Fan. These two aren't just names behind a project. They're the visionaries who dared to imagine a world where technology empowers everyone, not just a select few. They're not just tech wizards. They're visionaries who saw a future powered by people. Their mission was to create something that could unite us, no matter where we live or what we do. Their dream wasn't another speculative asset, but a global village square powered by accessible currency. They wanted to build a digital space where everyone could participate, contribute, and benefit. Value, in their vision, is built from the ground up. It's not handed down by a few, but created by the many, by all of us, together. Imagine a network, a baker in Italy, a weaver in Peru, a programmer in Nigeria, a teacher in Canada. Each person brings their own skills, dreams, and energy to the table. They gave us the clay, not a finished statue. The raw material is in our hands, waiting for us to shape it. Here is the clay. What will you create together? That's the question at the heart of their vision, a call to action for all of us. The value isn't in the clay, it's in what we shape it into. It's in the creativity, collaboration, and trust we build as a community. Focusing only on price misses the poetry of their design. The true beauty lies in the connections we forge and the possibilities we unlock. They invited us to a barn raising, not a stock auction. It's about building something meaningful, side by side, not just chasing numbers. The economy reflects the community's activity, creativity, and trust. Every handshake, every exchange, every shared idea adds to the foundation. The more we use Pi for real goods and services, the more we bring their vision to life. Each transaction is a step toward a thriving, people-powered economy. We are the artists, the builders, the ones who make the dream real. Our actions, big and small, shape the future of this community. Every transaction is a brushstroke on this new canvas. Together, we're painting a picture of what's possible when people come together. The dream is realized one exchange at a time. Each moment of trust and cooperation adds color and depth to the masterpiece we're building. The blueprint is ours to follow. Let's build, together, for everyone, for the future. How do we move from collectors to creators? We start trading. Buying and selling is the engine of the Pi ecosystem. It's not about complex finance, it's about needing honey and finding a beekeeper. Every transaction is a vote of confidence in the network. When you buy a handcrafted scarf, you validate someone's skill and trust the system. That act creates a ripple of trust. The seller can now use Pi to buy what they need. Value is forged in real-world utility. Imagine the network as a sleeping creature. Holding Pi keeps it dormant. Every purchase sparks it awake. Thousands of trades make it vibrant. A currency's strength is in its utility, not its price. Think of any strong currency. You can buy anything with it. Our goal is to build that same utility for Pi. We do it by creating and participating in a real marketplace. It's a beautifully circular process. Let me tell you a story. A story about how something as simple as a number can transform lives and bring people together in unexpected ways. Meet Maria, a passionate gardener whose tomatoes are the pride of her village, and David, a computer whiz who's always searching for the freshest produce to fuel his creativity. Both Maria and David have Pi, but for the longest time, it was just a number, something abstract, with no real use in their daily lives. One day, Maria decides to try something new. She posts her tomatoes for sale, but instead of asking for cash, she's willing to trade for Pi. David, scrolling through his phone, spots Maria's post. He's intrigued, messages her, and soon they agree on a fair price. No banks, no middlemen. They meet in the garden, shake hands, and exchange Pi for a basket of juicy tomatoes, both smiling at the simplicity of it all. There are no exchange rates, no market caps, just two people deciding what's valuable to them, right then and there. David takes his tomatoes home, turns digits into dinner, and experiences firsthand how digital value can become something real and delicious. Meanwhile, Maria uses the Pi she earned to pay Chen, the local mechanic, to fix her son's bicycle, passing the value along. The digital value flows from computer expert to gardener to mechanic, connecting people who might never have traded before. It solves real problems, builds trust, and strengthens the bonds of community, one exchange at a time. This is the ecosystem in action, neighbors helping neighbors, goods and services flowing freely. It's not just theory, it's tomatoes on the table and bikes back on the road, thanks to a simple digital token. Each transaction forms a link in a growing chain, connecting people and possibilities. The value is immediate, tangible, and felt in every smile and handshake. Happiness, connection, and a sense of belonging. These are the real returns that matter most. Pi becomes a bridge, linking people and ideas, transforming from a number into a tool for real change. The story repeats, each trade making the network stronger, the community richer, and the possibilities greater. This is how value is built. This is life, alive with exchange, connection, and the power of community. That simple transaction between Maria and David started a chain reaction. Chen, the mechanic, uses his Pi to pay Sarah, a musician, for guitar lessons. Value moves, flows, and connects people. Every transaction sends ripples of trust and utility through the network. Others are inspired to offer their skills, design, yoga, baking. The local Pi marketplace becomes a vibrant hub. Multiply this by millions, pioneers trading across continents. These are cultural handshakes, bridges built by shared belief. Each exchange strengthens the global network. The network effect, more transactions, more value. One Pi transaction is a start. Millions create a new global economy. We're building this together. Every ripple counts. What are we really exchanging? It's not just tomatoes for Pi. It's trust. Maria trusts Pi will be useful. David trusts the tomatoes are good. That moment of trust is the magic in every transaction. Pi becomes a carrier of trust, a token of shared confidence. This rebuilds local community and direct connection. The Pi ecosystem encourages you to know your farmer, meet the artisan, support a neighbor. This human connection is a form of wealth beyond charts. It's the wealth of belonging, security, and joy. This is the social fabric Dr. Nicholas and Dr. Fan envisioned. Next time you think of Pi, see it as a connector, a tool linking needs and skills. When we see Pi as a currency of connection, its true potential is unlocked. Its value is in the relationships it creates. What's your part in all this? You are the animators of this grand claymation movie. Every time you participate, you add a frame to our collective film. Offer a good or service for Pi, and you sculpt a new character. Buy something and you create a new scene. Start small, offer a meal, knit a scarf, organize a garage, share books. Shift your mindset from what can I get to what can I give. By making that first offer, you inspire others. Your neighbor sees your hats and thinks, maybe I can sell my jam too. This is a call to adventure, not a passive journey. The perfect moment is now. Value is created by you stepping onto the stage. You are not just a user or spectator. You are a builder, a creator, a pioneer. Let's animate this story together. Here we are, at the edge of a new frontier. The tools are in our hands. The vision is clear. The community is strong. What will we build? Will we count frames or become the stars? I believe in us, our creativity, our desire to connect and create. This is our chance to build a fairer, more human economy. Look at your skills, your passions. Offer something to the community. Post it on a Pi marketplace. Find something you need, make an exchange, and feel the magic of turning digital potential into reality. Let's build a world where bread is traded for accounting, songs for haircuts, vegetables for tutoring. Let's connect through a warm network of peers and friends. The future is a series of small, deliberate actions we can start today. Let's trade, connect, and build. The story of Pi is written in transactions, not code. Its value is measured in lives improved and communities strengthened. The final value of Pi is the sum of our interactions and trust. Let's make it a masterpiece, together.